Trent Davis, Etowah High School, running back, athlete.
Trent, I find it interesting. You've had 3 head coaches in your career so far. What's that been like, and how excited are you looking forward to having Coach Locke and the new staff this year?
It's been a little different, and not everybody used to having 3 coaches. But I think it's been good. It's a good learning experience. Get to see different types of how people coach, and I think it's gonna be good. We're gonna.
Absolutely. You guys are loaded again. And you've lived right down the road from Etowah High School, like less than a mile your whole life. What's that been like growing up so close to the school, growing up in the city of Attalla?
It's been easy. The best part for me is I get to sleep later and go. I ain't gotta wake up too early to go to school. So, but I like it. It's a good neighborhood, and I live on Foxwood Way, so that's the best neighborhood in Camp Seibert, I think. So
I agree with you. Now, you grew up athletic family. Your mom and dad that you lived with. Your dad played at Troy University, made it to the Final Four. Outstanding basketball player. Your mom was a well-known cheerleader, very, very good in gymnastics. What's that been like, and how's that influenced you growing up?
It's been good. They're the ones that gave me my genes, athletic genes. I look up to them, both of them. And my dad, he trains me just like he was in college. And, it's just good to have both parents like that was athletic.
And you also had 3 brothers that y'all had pretty good competitions against. Talk about those 3 guys.
Yeah, it's fun. we get into it every now and then, but mainly it's my youngest one that I usually get into it with, the youngest. But
Mr. Tyson.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's all love.
I got you. You're also a multi-sport star. What all sports do you play?
Football, basketball, and I run track.
Absolutely. Out of those 3, which one do you like the best?
Football.
Football by far, huh?
Yes, sir.
When you go to college, what do you want or looking to major in? You got any idea yet?
Sports medicine.
Okay, I like that. During this whole process, making your decision as far as school goes, what are you looking for from a college standpoint, playing ball and furthering your education?
Just somewhere that makes me feel at home, and like I could just relax. Like I won't be thinking about like being homesick. Somewhere I could just fit in, and then playing time where I could get best likely chance of me getting on the field and playing and producing me, so I can go to the next level. So
absolutely. Now they got you listed at 5'10", 170. What type of feedback have you gotten from coaches thus far about your size?
I mean, most of them says that 5'10", 170 is pretty good, So, but I'm not stopping there. I'm still trying to get bigger and keep getting faster and stronger.
Does that drive you, being 5'10", 170, knowing that you actually have the frame where you can put on some weight? Obviously you're quick, durable, but does that drive you a little bit, being what some would consider a little bit undersized?
Yeah, some schools consider me undersized, but I just like you said, I use that to drive me, and I work harder every day. I put in the work, so I can prove them wrong.
Absolutely. Now you've been the feature back at Etowah since your sophomore year, which you guys made it all the way to the 3rd round before losing to the eventual state champion in the Central Play. You were running fearless even back then. I remember, carrying people, running between the tackles. Have you always had that kind of mentality, like fearless, reckless abandon when you run the football?
Yes, sir. My dad taught me growing up. He was like, you ain't gonna make a living at running back if you don't hit the holes. So I learned from him, and I just started. You got to hit the hole hard every time. Build leg strength so you can carry people. That's really it.
Now you've developed a ton since your sophomore year. You've become what I call an all-purpose back for sure. And actually, at these camps, you've excelled at catching the football and running routes. Watching you play, your versatility comes to mind first and foremost. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I work hard on my footwork. You know, ladder drills, making my feet quicker. You know, overemphasizing fakes. It just all comes together and helps out. So this is a big part of why I'm so versatile.
I got you. Now, let's see. You've played several different positions, though. You played receiver, slot. You've actually played some safety. What all positions have you played? Kind of like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I play running back. I lined up at quarterback sometimes, safety and receiver. So that's about it.
I got you.
Linebacker.
Just pretty much throw you on the field somewhere you can get it done.
Yes, sir.
Now that the elephant in the room since COVID-19's hit, our whole world as we know it has changed to this point. A couple of questions for you. How are you getting the work in on your own free will, number one, and how has your recruiting process changed during this?
I'm putting the work in. I got a little weight room set at home. We work out there, put in some work there, and then I've mainly been going to the field, doing some drills, different types of drills, and then recruiting-wise, it kind of sucks a little bit because you don't get to visit the campuses and your coaches in person like you want to, but we mainly just FaceTime. Coaches want to FaceTime now because of it, so we just FaceTime and still get to talk to each other and see each other, so it's been pretty good.
I got you. Let's be honest, man, we didn't get to do spring football this year. I know that's a little different look for you. You've been invited to several camps, including the ESPN, UA Future Camp, and several other camps that you've had lined up to this point that are closed down, which could possibly reopen this summer. But what are some of the things that you're going to do to stick out amongst all these other players that the schools could be looking at?
Go to these camps and give it my all, and I've been training, so been training for it and been trying to just show everybody who I am and just give people a good look at me.
Now, speaking of camps, you went to the Dex Preps camp, and a lot of talented kids around the South went to, and you were actually named the most dynamic player there. What was that experience like for you at that camp?
It was good. It was a good experience. Going up against some top talented players, it's always fun. Being named most dynamic, really it's an honor. I put in the work, and I know them guys did too, and it was some really talented players there, so it was good.
It was a really elite camp you guys went to. Now, you also met Brooke Austin, John Garcia from Sports Illustrated there. What was those conversations like?
I was basically just introducing myself to him. I've never met him, so we talk every now and then through Twitter. So I just it was basically like a meeting, just introducing introducing each other.
Now, this is your senior season coming up, and we are going to play football. I'm saying I can feel it. Going into your senior year, what do we look to see from Trent Davis, and what are some of the goals that you have, not only for the team, but to get you to that next level?
Being a leader on and off the field. Having these new coaches come in, the younger guys, got to lead by example, work hard, and give it my all on and off the field, practice, everything. So that's what you can look to see from me this year.
If I were a coach, and I want to end it on this one, if I were a coach from college, what are some of the things you guarantee me if I selected you to come play for our university?
You're going to get a hard worker, definitely, and a leader and somebody that loves to work hard and push and be pushed to their best ability.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Trent. Thank you.
Thank you.